Today we go to change Note 5 Samsung camera. It's a bit blurry and I saw it. Looks like that the lens is damaged. So I got a replacement camera. New one. Hopefully it is original and it will produce the same result. There is sometime a version clash, but we will know only once we open the phone. Now to start opening it, first of all we need heat gun that usually I use. Then after so long I got some x-ray strips to pierce through the side of the back cover. You don't have to go deep, it can damage some aerial sometime. So give it a heat properly, evenly all around, but medium heat. To open the cover easily you have to heat it. I learned it other day with my own phone. If you heat it enough it can open easily. I'm going to pause here just to heat, but evenly distribute the heat evenly on the low level. I'm going to try this new suction cup that I got. I'm not happy with it. You don't use these things, but I don't have nails today, so I'm going to use that, which is like this. You heard that sound? I'm going to try to open it so it can develop a gap and we can use our x-ray film, which doesn't seem like that happening. So I'm going to try to pierce through with x-ray. Is the best thing to use it. I'm going to find it. It's going to lose, maybe because of this it's putting pressure in there. So I'm going to open easy. It's not opening, so I'm gonna make it a little bit more heat. It can loosen up a bit. This is your suction cup. They were talking like it can do this and that, and I couldn't even open nothing. So that's going in the bin. After heating it too much, like I cannot touch the back cover right now. It's a bit hot. I think about in intervals. I heated it up around altogether, say in intervals, 10 minutes, and then I managed to slide in this x-ray piece. Now you gradually stick it inside, and because the back cover is a bit hot, so it won't be that difficult now that adhesive is loosened. So bit by bit, slowly take it all around the corners. On the side. Just wiggle it right left so it can remove that grip. I'm going to do it all around now. I'm going to pause here. So you see, sometimes it slides in easy. You can just do that as well. I'm going to pause here and go through all the way. This is not an easy peasy job. You need to heat it up enough for you. I used this gap to stick in the tweezer because that so-called suction pump did not work. So I put here tweezer and lift it up a little, but after heating it almost like it 5 to 6 times, it loosed up. If you're changing the screen or something, that repair you need to do it, and your phone screen is broken or back cover is broken, then you don't have to be that cautious. But if you're doing like I'm changing the camera here and we don't want it to go over our budget, otherwise we don't make enough profit. So as I was telling you, like now, you just put the tweezer here, and then I went with the x-ray piece all around, and now this is the end result. So this thing came in one piece. Sometimes it does cut through by the tweezer or whatever you're using to open it. So I'm just going to paste it back this way. I don't need to put the glue at the back and it doesn't develop any gap and stuff like that. Now we're done with the back cover. We're just going to, there is no scratch or crack in there. Once we're done with it, we just put it on a side. Now the next step is that if you're changing the camera, you need to remove all the screws all around here. Plus we need to eject the SIM card, which should have been done at the first place before starting the repair. So I'm going to remove this and then unscrew all these screws. I took out the SIM tray, it's out. Now we're going to open all the screws. That's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. To my counting there are 20, so it's going to take some time. So let me just start with one and then I'm going to pause the video again. Today I'm forgetting to do basic things which we are supposed to do before we start repairing. The pen stylus is stuck and it doesn't look like that it's for Note 5 because it's gone in. I'll try to remove it. Which I did now. Here we go. I think this is a copy one. Doesn't look like original. And now we're going to remove the back cover from the LCD. We had heated it enough for the reason of the back cover removal. Shouldn't be a problem, but if it resists, because there is glue between, that adhesive is between LCD and the middle chassis. So if it is a little bit stubborn, then we're going to heat up, but in this case it's opening easily, so we don't need to heat it up. So now you can see that it comes off. In this phone I'm doing the repair of camera as I explained earlier. By the looks I saw it, it looked like that the camera lens is damaged. So just to make sure, I'm going to switch on the phone without the back cover glass to see that if the camera is still blurry, and then I can change the camera. But because here I don't see any scratch on the glass, this side as well. I'm going to switch it on. The phone is on now. This was already there, so it's not me who did this. I'm gonna pause again. Okay, yeah. Camera. It is blurry. If I look the things distant, it is blurry. We're going to change the camera now. To remove the camera, we need to, first of all, we switch it off. Then we do something else. Let me just switch it off. Oh, तेरी है. Power off, power off. once the power is completely off, I'm going to disconnect the battery connector so it doesn't keep jumping on and off again. Then there is a upper speaker, your ear speaker, that is off now. Then I think this is the touch connector. That's your LCD connector. And now that is your home button, and yeah, that's your home button connector. And these are your aerials. Remove that. This you cannot mix it up because it's, first of all, it's written W and B, I think, somewhere there or here at the bottom. So, and plus they are short in length to each other. Now we need to see that if there is any screw inside onto the board. There is nothing there. So now we're not going to disturb anything there because we need to change the camera. And now we're going to gently pull it up. Sometimes it's easy peasy, sometimes it's not. So use some help with the tweezer or any other tool. Be careful with the battery connector. And there is a charging. Oof, fully water damage. Remove the charging connector. I just see now, I don't know how they were charging it. This is full of water, but I've been given the job of the camera replacement. Let me first replace the camera, then we'll look at that as well. This camera is out. Hopefully it's the original one and doesn't clash with versions or this and that. That's a new one, replacement one. And okay, now first we do the fitting and then we clip it in. It's clipped in there. I'm gonna put it back the way you open the things. That is your speaker, touch, LCD, aerials, home button. I'm just gonna test it first and then I'm going to clean the water, the rust there that is. Naimandari, put the board bag. Sometimes it clips in, sometimes does not, and you have to clip it in, but it looks like that it's been clipped. We will clean it once we have tested our camera. That job was not given to me, that if it was, what damage, So that's your screen, your battery, your earphone, and this is your touch flexi. Your home button, the other blue color antenna connector, let's switch it on and check the camera. There's a clear difference now that it's focusing and it's clear. Yeah, so that was camera replacement we did on Note 5, and now we going to switch it off. As I said you that I'm gonna try to repair that, not repair that, clean that water damage. So I'm gonna pause here and just clean it quickly, that connector, then I'm going to close it back. So I did clean it, and just to show you that it's charging also. And now we're going to assemble back everything what we removed from there, which would be your only thing that is left to need to put it back is the back cover, a middle chassis. Don't force anything, simply 1 2 3 gone. Now stylus goes in there. Before I forget it, I'm going to start putting back the screws. Because we managed to save this, so we'll see that if later on I see that it's not sticking properly, maybe I use this B7000 glue, but for now I see that we don't require it that much. Wasn't even easy removing it when I had it open almost. So just press on the sides generally and see that if you can pierce through it again. See, you can obviously, but it's not going now in. So we are happy with the result. Camera is working perfect, it's charging. Customer SIM card is still in there, so we can check network also. I don't know if he has a secret pin or not. So this is how you change Note 5 camera, or you can do the same with your other minor repairs that you need. ESP front camera, back camera. You don't need to remove the LCD way. But again, as I said, that try always using patience when you're removing the back cover. Don't damage it. It's extra cost that we don't want on the repair. Customer is not going to pay for that if he gave you in single piece. So heat it up to extent that it started to loosen up. The suction cup thing, this is what the result is. That's why I like to do repairs, like putting my nails and stuff, but unfortunately I did cut nails recently. And now bye from my side. Please subscribe, share, like, whatever the things that you can help me to make more videos and stuff like that. Camera is working perfect, focus is there. Thank you very much. Goodbye.